Так. Так. Надо отправиться.
Still compiling my first impressions, but even their body language is so emotional. I can't wait for my first session with Jarl.
Try not to scare him away, huh?
Ryder?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Aya has so much biodiversity and the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
I'm picking up something.
Было пускание.
Anomaly detected. I'm picking up something. Probe away. Satellite detected. Anomaly on sensors. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Really? Так. На Воелд?
system looks mostly unexplored.
It was charted. Once. Then the scourge happened. What's old is new.
I'm picking up something.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Deploying probe. Satellite detected. Anomaly detected. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Probe away. I found something. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
Любой элемент. Процессор.
Sometimes I forget how small we are. One day that might be true again. Anomaly detected.
Может, его элемент, да?
Anomaly detected.
Что-то вообще ничего нет. Пусто.
Probe away. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Вот это.
I'm picking up something. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship. Anomaly on sensors. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Так, сейчас.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, Voeld to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Sylvie wasn't kidding about the cold.
Damn, this place is well hidden.
Keep going, Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
Not just the weather that's icy then.
Heaters straight on. Any squishies need to warm up. Almost at the base now. Make sure you talk to Commander Anyik when you arrive. Nice ship. The only aliens Joe mentioned. If not for him, we wouldn't be allowed to set foot here.
I understand.
Commander Duzi, we want to speak to you.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Heard about Kira. We still can't find him. His sister came through here. Set out alone to search for him. And she's as tough as her brother.
Блин.
But I love you, Hera.
I know.
Who knows how much time we have?
That's the wrong side.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Trust me. It's all
Life support restored.
Switch it on. The whole thing's going to blow.
Don't be so dramatic. I do this all the time.
I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
He lives for this shit, and will make his day.
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Voeld. The rest, out and about.
Так. Задание Uncharted.
Got a message from my little brother this morning. He asked when I'm coming.
Так, там задание есть. Пошли сюда.
You're the alien Jarl brought. A possible asset, he says. We've allowed you into our base at his request. I am Anyik Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
Totally understood. Everyone wants the stars to keep shining, right?
We're in agreement, then. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Ket. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Go now. I have other things to attend to.
Привет, Оль.
Don't you have something to do?
Yes.
I should be going out there with you. My presence will make other Angara less suspicious of you.
The Angara are on edge here. Do we really want to risk upsetting them?
I think you guys should chill out a little bit. Chill out. Get it?
I don't.
Seriously, I know what I'm doing. Trust me.
I'll keep my comms open so I can keep up with what you're doing.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, is there anything I can help with?
Tell me more about Voeld.
Voeld is an important planet for my people. Our capital, Estraya, is here. We only recently won it back from the Ket, and the city is still rebuilding. For some reason, the Ket now focus their attentions on this part of Voeld. That's why the resistance is set up here.
The resistance seems pretty busy here. There must be lots of Ket.
Yes. The resistance has fought the Ket on Voeld for a very long time. Our fighters are frustrated. No matter how many we kill, there always seems to be more.
I have to get going. We'll catch up later.
Stay clear, Pathfinder.
Не знаю, куда-то. Ездил. Да ладно.
To allow them access to our base. Apologies, Pathfinder. I'm a little busy at the moment.
Yeah,
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the resistance.
Maybe we should talk to the requisitions officer.
Давай. Поговорим. Я не знаю, я хочу переделать персонажа.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything's running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads were encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
Your people deserve to know what's happening. You should tell them.
With all due respect, I'm the one keeping this camp together. I know what's best for them. I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Я не знаю.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Да, хорошо. Да.
Do they need a replacement?
Hold. Hostile patrol. Hope they give me a patrol soon. You think I'll see any cat?
Not likely. They don't venture this close to the camp.
An impressive surveillance system.
You don't win a war without good organization.
That's the planet, with everything on it.
Что с тобой? Нет. Так, вот здесь еще что-то какое-то задание есть. Надо взять.
We're gonna need some kind of stimulant.
I have Kajari and Suma.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm not sure which question I should answer first.
How about none of them? I simply wanted to express my surprise that someone was in my way.
The commander said the alien wanted to help. What we needed. The emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded? There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reach it.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. We're strained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
A great system, and no one spared the time to make it work?
You have no idea what you're talking about, or how many of ours have been killed and captured. I still have patience to see, and I can't waste energy on this. If you want to help, rather than judge, the supplies are by the wall, along with the directions to the caches.
Господи, это так скачет тут.
Give me a double dose of summer, quick.
A double? Are you?
Just do it.
They all say the same.
Keep moving. Leave me be.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Гарри Поттер идет. Я вчера, кстати, две части посмотрел. Пластиков.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
You guys seem very understaffed.
Volunteer medics are hard to come by, especially ones who can handle Voeld.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Так. Так, там еще вроде была миссия. Все.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
Our people worship in private here, and I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weakly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next. And with that, a stronger dynasty.
Эх, ясно, понятно. Так. Так, а что мне вообще? Так, ну вроде тут все, да? А ну, пошли отсюда.
I looked over the recruits that present us.
Так.
They're younger than I expected, but they have spirit.
Good. You're in the clear. Proceed.
Что такое? Вроде. Я уже не помню.
They know I'm not gonna eat them, right?
Let's try to make a good first impression.
But I never
Solid
get care
setup here.
packages from Aya, do I?
You're so good at guilting me, Zeke.
Whoa, didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Stop it, Beniska. The commander sent word. We knew they were coming. Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I want to prove I'm here as an ally. That means fighting Ket.
Head in any direction and you'll hit Ket eventually. They're all over Voeld.
Like Quirts, but with guns.
We've heard reports about captured Angara in a Ket labor camp down in the valley. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
What are those red lights down there?
That's Hajara, just one of the Dar in the valley. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
How do they live out there?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Seek, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So, where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
Tempest, we're going to need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Так, я хотел вообще поменять. Да.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Okay, Sam, what's Voeld got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Voeld.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Так. Давай возьму. А то она вообще этого не было. Почти. Смотрим, что будет.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Downhill's always more fun.
Trust me.
The Nomad's got safeties if you drive off this mountain, right?
Я не знаю, наверное, я рано сюда пошел. Так. Карту мне включить. Это что-то.
Temperature's back to normal.
Cat, coming this way! Let's take them down!
Over here!
That's gotta hurt.
Что это такое?
Scott, they almost got past me.
Easy. Are you alright?
Better now that those Ket are dead. Ah, I thought I could lead them the other way. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk, and I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than your rover.
Have the Ket tracked down the resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
We have to keep going.
Go. I'll roll the Ket bodies off the cliff before I head back.
Да. Не задавить бы.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Любой элемент еще получил. Время, да. Так, мне вообще надо куда-то туда.
How long have the Angara been fighting the Ket? Must feel like forever.
They're a tough bunch.
Lots of respect for the Angara. The way they fight, it's almost Krogan.
Блин, я проехал.
I detect a datapad nearby.
Axul. Should I know about him?
Pathfinder, I have informed Olis. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Может где-то на кого проехать? Какой-нибудь. Что вообще? Ладно, поехали. Я даже не знаю, сюда я заехать.
I'd live here, but then I could probably live anywhere.
My sensors read a mineral not found in my database, Pathfinder.
That's something we can scan for Chief Lucan?
It would improve his geophysics VI considerably.
Что еще есть-то? Да, наверное, поехать. Ладно. Поехали, это откроем. Пусть тут они сидят, между собой там стреляются. Так, а вот этого надо. Успел просканировать.
You're quick to wade into the shit. Maybe slow it down.
From over here, seems like you should speed it up.
Да.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Some of my parts weren't made for these temperatures.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
should have dressed warmer.
Так. Есть квест. В принципе, сюда поехать. Память Сэма, и потом можно... Это...
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. The ambient temperature is normal.
Это правильно, да?
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Пока тут показывает, ничего нету. Да.
So Drac, Asari, and Krogan live much longer than the rest of the Milky Way species.
Yeah, so?
But now you've got about as much time left as Ryder, Vetra, everyone else on the team.
If I'm lucky, get to the point.
Must be weird. After so much time, finally facing the end.
Time is time. Number of years don't matter.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible.
Ну я не знаю. Без понятия. Вряд ли. Может, здесь что-то?
I like what you said about life and longevity, Drac.
Remind me what I said?
You said the number of years we're around isn't what matters. Back home, I knew so many old Asari who stopped learning, asking questions.
Sounds less like living than waiting to die.
Exactly. I wouldn't trade one of my years for 100 of theirs.
Здесь что?
The windows are fogging up on the inside. Isn't there some sort of de-icer?
I swear I will turn this car around. Here they come! Gravity goes away in 3, 2...
I'm detecting
Чё,
below
кто там
normal
летает?
temperatures.
Чё, тут решил немного покататься, полетать.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Где-то вот здесь были это ресурсы.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
How old are you, PB?
100 and change.
You're just a young one still.
Hey, I've seen some shit.
Not saying you haven't, you just got a lot of years ahead of you. Make sure you enjoy them.
Медь. Так, поехали.
Don't think that ice is for slushies. Bad weather for it.
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
Ice everywhere and they hang on to that piece. What's so special about it?
Один бериллий там. Да.
I think we saw these lights from the lookout post.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
Пошли.
The main axle's got iced up again. What's causing it?
Probably an issue with the de-icing system. I'll take a look.
I saw your ship land earlier. Impressive vehicle.
I was about to say the same to you. Is that thing Ket?
Sure is. On our last dig, the Ket destroyed our land cruiser. So I decided to repurpose one of theirs. It's only fair.
You stole from the Ket? You're my hero.
From what I hear, you're doing a lot more than just stealing from them.
Is using Ket machinery common out here?
Only if we stumble on it, or steal it. Mostly we stay away from their stuff, in case it's a trap.
They set traps?
Sometimes they rig their machines to explode and lay them out for us. I'd say they're clever, but they learned it from us.
What do you do here, besides jacking vehicles?
I was a civil engineer on Aya. Now I'm a mechanic for the research equipment here. One minute you're designing an aqueduct, the next you're elbow deep in an ice drill.
That's a big change.
I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's tough out here, but every day's exciting. Besides, Aya can get on without me. Ajara Station needs me.
Do you work with Remnant tech?
Not really. I can't activate it, so there's no point. Those tool structures with the lights are fascinating, though. I'd love to get inside one and tinker around. If you're interested, they're north of here.
I'll get going.
А как это Пиби не холодно? Драку-то понятно, Драк вообще там. Пиби там вообще.
How's the dig going?
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick. If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the Resistance base. Now here you are. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Tilara.
Tech, huh? At the end of the day, it's just a mess of metal and plastic.
And yet we trust our lives with it. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
Ket?
The signal has no identifiers. It is possible the Ket are disrupting or listening in on Angara communications.
Вот так вот.
Why is the connection so unreliable these days?
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Life support is
We can't
stable.
just attack an entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Neilj? He was your best friend.
No. I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done. You're You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Cat, that's good enough for me.
You made a quick decision about me.
You got me. I hoped that if I flattered you, you'd help me rescue my uncle, Nilj. I had to try something. If the Cat moved Nilj from the labor camp, we'll never find him again. Will you do it? Will you help me?
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
Так. Угу. Вроде все, да, тут? И... Так, походим, может тут...
There was an alien lurking about the place. Don't try to start something. We're all combat trained by the Resistance and prepared to die. And try not to disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you.
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Voeld has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
How long has this station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
I'll take a look at your stock.
Got plenty of supplies.
Так. Так. Это продам. Понятно. Понятно. Блин, помню это. Надо все это продать. Так, вот. Поизучаем, то можно да. Ладно, поехали. Тут есть лагерь, там надо спасти. А? А тут что? Давай вот сюда. Близко к этому пути. Я не знаю. Наверх, да?
What was your Andromeda plan? Explorer? Farmer? Furrow dirt with raw scorn?
Always stuff to shoot. Anyone who says different is fooling themselves.
Заехал.
Old bones are getting stiff. Do you have to hit every bump?
Конечно, тебе, блин, привет-то. Ты не человек. Надеюсь, там что-то что-то было.
That looks like cat tech.
Привет, Валентина, ничего себе. Да. Да.
We are nearing the nav point provided by Sokar Isov on Aya.
Fight happened here. No bodies, though.
Found them.
Scans reveal these crates contain Angaran weapons.
Oh, really now?
Ha, sneaky bastard. That merchant is resistance.
And here's the ambush.
Господи, с этой нормально. Тебе. Я уже это привык к нолику перезаряжаться. Ну, конечно, воюю. Контейнер, да? Вроде все. Я надо достать. Потом, в общем, это все поделать.
Drac, did Gil beat you again?
Yeah.
Me too.
Gil doesn't lose.
It's so annoying.
Так, потом это... И мы будем с Гилом играть.
Mining zones have been added to your nav
Во что-то
system,
я уже не
Pathfinder.
пойму, во что.
The temp temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Что-то туда.
This is the Ket labor camp Skiot talked about.
I'll keep an eye out for the kidnapped Angara.
Да ё-моё, блин, нолик. Господи, все, я уже привык к это. Перед редемпшеном, перезарядки. Так, ну я сюда. Валентина, ну это кеты и пагеты. Только кеты. Ну, в общем, они тут это пытаются разгадать загадку насчет
You're here to rescue us. The control panel is right there. Shut this down. Heads up, Kent.
Блин, забыл, как их много зовут там. Ну, всякие эксперименты, в общем, они ставят над людьми, Азари, ну, в общем, над этими расами всеми. Но это потом будет. Так, главный секрет это пытаются они это изучить этих рекрутов.
I'm reading a normal temperature range path.
Сейчас скажу. Нет, я тебе не скажу. Я забыл, в общем, как называется. Это раса, которая, блин. В общем, они тут пытаются секрет разгадать. Одной расы, которая давным-давно сделала это строение там. В общем, такое. Господи, все, я привык к Red Dead Redemption. При зарядке это все. Господи.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Толстые тут сидят. Также это напрягает, когда ты привыкаешь к одной игре, а потом ты играешь. Все наоборот.
Disable the fence, I have to get out! Freedom!
The temperature is...
Disable the fence, quick!
Да это, в общем, лучше поиграть самому. Что такой рассказчик, который... Чего? Он стал поговорить, ты куда убегаешь?
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Смотрим, что тут.
Life support is back online. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Это штуковина там такая была. Как мне было? Странный звук какой-то был. Я такого раньше не слышал.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks to Rana's jabs.
If the cat can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on them, not me.
You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew, Skiat, was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy. He's got potential, Nilge.
So you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxell so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Techix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
What's in the drive?
The Ket code we stole while trying to infiltrate their command center. The Ket never realized how much we downloaded off their network.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buxell will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again, under better circumstances.
Jal, we liberated a group of Resistance fighters. Leaders called Nilge. Could use a pickup at my location.
They're on their way. This is big. Liberating key Resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the Ket. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder. Even Ephra must now be convinced of your intentions.
What about the data drive Nilge entrusted to us?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Techix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
I need to get this data drive to Techix. I can deal with Ephra later.
I thought you might say that. Very well. We'll talk to Ephra when you're done with your tasks here.
Так. Что за звук? А, все, я вспомнил. Реликты. Помните, реликты. Пытается, в общем, разгадать реликты, понять их. Что такое? Ну, нормально. Машину так. Стичков. Конечно. Мимо кто уровень сделать. Так, точно помех тут. Тоже надо. Поехали.
Remnant, stay on guard.
Теперь можно посмотреть там. Там, наверное, ящик есть какой-нибудь. Не точно. Не понял. Навык. Ты где? Чё? Не понял. Так, тут чё, где? Похоже, не знаю. Еще кто-то остался. Но похоже, он застрял. Где? Он застрял.
Getting closer.
Phoebe, you're sure you're not half Krogan?
Nope. Why?
Your attitude, aggression, the way you don't take shit from anyone.
My mother made it exclusively with other Asari.
Is that right?
Except when she conceived me. My father was an Elcor.
You've got to be kidding.
Offended indignation. Why? Doesn't it fit?
You're as far from an Elcor as I can imagine.
Then it makes perfect sense, right?
I suppose so, you little rebel.
У меня почему-то сломалось, умение сломалось, но не работает. Вроде все. У меня там скоро хп будет тратиться.
This is the source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that.
Detect later. Adi.
О, теперь появилась.
The signal emitted by that meteorite might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder.
Слабить.
Watch out! Those Adhis seem really mad.
We are close to the source of the signal. Perhaps something about the frequency causes agitation in the beasts.
I think we're safe for now. Sam, what exactly was going on here?
The energies from this meteorite share similarities with the Scourge. It may have passed through it at some point. I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully the Hijara scientists won't have any more trouble with our comms.
Куда дальше? Куда я поеду? Куда-то туда.
My mother had me extremely late in life. She'd slowed down to the point where my Elcor father was the quick-witted one.
Your household must have been a hoot.
That's why I'm here.
Nobody else on the team seems to know much about you.
How'd I like it?
So why are you telling me all this stuff?
Ah, you're almost dead anyway.
Весело. Драку там сколько? 800 что ли? Почти 900 в общем. Лет от Биби сколько? 100 вроде. Очень целая команда.
Hey, can you help me with something? There's a wraith cloaked near you. I lost its movement. Will you scan for it and let me know where it's hiding?
That's Techix, according to my map.
Let's go tell Buxel about her brother.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. I'm reading a temperature decrease. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Тут что-то есть, какой-то сундук. Вроде как. Где-то наверху. Не точно.
He left Vold?
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
From my brother who can't stop being a hero? Yes, Anyik told me to expect you. My son Skjord said he'd send people after Nilj. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong. Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Is the data they carried that important?
Nilj and the commander seem to think so. Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is a layout of the Ket Command Center. Entrances, exits, security. We'll be able to cripple their operations. Wait, there's something else here. Oh, that's not good.
What?
The base entrances are shielded and locked with a code which changes, often. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. The code is about to change again. If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
Let me help. Tell me what to do.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I'll keep working on it. I've sent you the map and a nav point for a side entrance that won't have as many guards. Go quickly. We'll be in touch.
Алекса. Щит. Это потом все.
Cold, dark. I couldn't stand it.
There's a door up ahead.
Some sort of guard post.
Oh, my back's killing me.
Get used to it. Part of the job. Just make sure you don't drop the fusion cores. Did that once. You're paying it off.
Чего? Чего мне дуться?
No one's being cheated. How
You're the
dare you
human who
accuse
came from
me?
Aya.
You're
Is it still beautiful there?
Aside, then you'll be run out of town.
The most beautiful world I've seen in the cluster, by a long shot.
I miss it terribly. I was born there. Spent my childhood in warm air and sunlight. I'll never forget how that felt.
What do you sell?
I trade with those who have things they don't need anymore, but who need things I have. Small comforts, nothing of value to you.
What's a small comfort on Voeld?
Clothing, tools, art, toys, anything to remind them of happier times. Things they can hold in the dark.
What do you mean, people with things they don't need?
Refugees carrying whatever they grabbed as they fled. The lighter their load, the easier their journey. I pay well.
Why don't you go back?
My life, family, livelihood, they're all here.
Thanks for talking with me.
Thank you for reminding me of Aya.
Bullets. Ничего не могу продавать пока что. Так. Это миссия. блин, я только что подходил.
Pathfinder Rider, it is wonderful to finally meet you in person. I'm Ari Vescher, scholar and chronicler. I've followed your activity with great interest.
Chronicler? Like a historian?
Quite so. Denied memory of the past or hope for the future, we become dust in a void.
The past can tell us an awful lot about the present.
Exactly. Our struggles are difficult. We have survived much greater and can do so again. It is my life's work to document the events that shape our world. The arrival of visitors from beyond the galaxy is a significant development, of course.
Is there anything we can do to help your work?
I have always been curious about how the Ket invasion began. They must have records of first contact, and we have none of our own.
Where would you get that information?
The Ket are a military people. They must have logs. And perhaps they can be accessed from their base on Voeld. Approaching it would be foolhardy. Still, if you find yourself there, please see what you can find.
Why don't the Angara have records of first contact with the Ket?
Those who were there cannot tell their tales. Dead or disappeared. There are stories, rumors. No one knows for sure what happened.
I'll leave you to your work.
Of course. I hope to speak to you in less frantic times. I'd love to hear about your people.
Хорошо. Так. Какой-то металл есть. Тут наверху что ли?
You're that Pathfinder, right? I heard about your landing. Welcome to the Aratown. I'd offer you space, but a group from Hajara just claimed the last of it.
My translator lost that one. What's an Araton?
It means shelter from the dark. A hostel for people who don't want to camp on the ice. We're the only Dar large enough to support one, so everyone comes here. I get Hajara researchers, resistance patrols, even your people on occasion.
There were humans here?
Not humans. The spiky ones, Turians.
Ладно.
They hated the cold. I had to crank up the sun heaters to thaw them out.
Варианты.
What were Turians doing out here?
I didn't ask. I assumed they were like you, helping the resistance. They haven't come back yet, so they're probably still out there.
I should get going.
Stay warm.
О, да, тут есть же турианцы, я про турианцев вообще забыл.
How are you finding the bunk?
It's a bed. Better than sleeping in the ice in the dark.
It is dark out there, isn't it? It's a good thing Marifa's sun lamp's here.
Так, я не понял, где? Там.
A human? All the way out here? You must have guts. If anyone can help my people, it's you.
Help with what?
The Ket destroyed a Dar not far from here. Retaliation after the resistance pushed them out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
I'll make those monsters pay for what they did to your people.
Which we appreciate. But I need your help with something else. I'm a historian. That Dar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact. A map of ancient Voeld. I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The Ket came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
Diving into a fight with a Ket is dangerous. I need to think about it.
Of course. I'll be here. Have you changed your mind? Are you willing to rescue my colleagues and retrieve the map?
Don't worry. I'll dig them out of trouble.
You're a lifesaver. I'll give you the nav point for the DAR. Please hurry.
Так, ясно. Трое. Нет. А вот, да? Иридия вообще. Где-то наверху, что ли?
Anything for the journey? If you need supplies, I've got them.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Here to observe the Yavara.
What are the Yavara?
Walk onto the frozen lake and you'll see them beneath the ice. They've lived on Voeld for millennia. Stories about the Yavara are the only Angaran folktales that survive the Scourge. They're beautiful, intelligent creatures, our closest tie to our past.
And now your people will poach them right out of existence.
Something I should know about?
24 Yavara have been killed since outlaws of your kind landed on Voeld to hunt. We have no resources to track these poachers, and the resistance is spread too thin.
At this rate, our only link to our history will disappear forever.
Ryder, you need to stop those hunters. The Yavara are vital to Angaran culture.
We'll do whatever we can to help.
I want to come with you, Ryder.
You said you have folktales about the Yavara.
Somehow, Yavara stories are the only ones that survive the Scourge. Most of them have the same theme. A Yavara's song is so beautiful, it can coax the sun out of hiding, reveal the stars.
Just stories, of course, but when your entire history is lost, stories are precious.
I see why the Yavara are important to you.
To all Angara. They're a symbol of what the Scourge took from us.
We can't lose them.
Tell me more about the Yavara.
They're amazing creatures, able to communicate through intricate songs. Long ago, we could have heard the songs in person, but the Scourge trapped the Yavara beneath the ice. Now we have to settle for static-filled recordings.
How do they survive under the ice?
No one knows. We've dedicated our lives to studying them, and we still can't find the answer. They're cut off from food and oxygen, yet they still persist. My colleague here has a theory they may be remnant.
We have no way of confirming this, of course.
I'll leave you to your work.
Ishare.
Так, ладно, что на этом я как бы завершу. Сару, рассольник, это хорошо. Ладно, в общем. Всем пока.